everybody, it's Danielle. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Now, a lot of you probably know me and are subscribed to me because of Vocal Coach Reacts, but just like the title says, Vocal Coach Reacts, I am a vocal coach, and today I want to teach you some tips and tricks on how you can become a better singer. So if you are interested in becoming a singer or you want to be a better singer, then keep on watching. First, I have 3 rules that I need you to follow each time that you sing. Number 1, you need to stop screaming. Screaming is so bad for your voice. I don't care if you get scared by someone, if you're on a roller coaster, or I don't know, something crazy happens and you get tickets to go see Ed Sheeran. No screaming. If you want to scream, we are going to use our diaphragm, which I will teach you a little bit later. But instead of screaming, right? I can't even scream anymore. We scream like this, ah, which is using our diaphragm, and I'm not using my throat, which is going to make me lose my voice, make me injured, or have something called vocal nodules, which you do not want to get. Look it up, it's really scary, gross. Second rule of singing, do not, and I literally mean do not drink ice cold water or cold water when you sing. The reason being is because your voice is a muscle, and literally if you drink cold water, you are going to erase everything that you did to just warm up. So if you just warmed up for 30 minutes, then you drink some ice cold water because you're thirsty, you just canceled out everything that you did and your voice is no longer warm, which will result in vocal cracking or strenuous activity, and we just do not want that, okay? So make sure that when you drink water, it is room temperature water, or you're drinking some kind of tea or warm water with honey, something to relax your vocal cords rather than tense them up. All right, last rule is rule number 3, which is confidence. You need to have confidence in yourself when you sing. If you don't, it's going to be harder to actually get to where you want to go because you're always going to be nervous to really go for it. So I want to tell you right now that if someone in the past has told you that you can't sing or you'll never be a singer or you're tone deaf or any of these things, but you have the passion to become a singer, I truly believe that if you work at anything, you can become anything you want. I want you to have confidence in yourself when you sing. When we do these vocal warm-ups, when we do anything singing-wise, I want you to trap yourself in your room and go for it because I believe in you, I'm in your corner, so let's do this. The first trick that I'm going to teach you is how to breathe correctly. So what we want to make sure is our shoulders are nice and relaxed and pushed back so that our shoulder blades are not like this, okay? We never want to be a singer like this because if I go to take a deep breath in, what's gonna happen? My chest is coming up, okay? When we sing, shoulders need to be back and tucked in and relaxed, shake it out, and we need to breathe with our tummy, with our diaphragm. So I'm gonna want you to imagine that there is a balloon in your tummy and we are blowing up the balloon with air. So we're breathing in, and when we breathe out, all the air comes out of the balloon and we squeeze our abs. Again. Again. Make sure you're bending your knees. Never lock your knees when you sing either, because when we do these breathing exercises, I don't want anyone fainting, okay? So bend your knees, stand up nice and straight, shoulders back. Now, if you need a little bit more time to figure out how to breathe with your diaphragm, just rewind the video and watch it back. This is the most important thing with singing. If you do not have a good foundation with breath support, it's going to be very hard to sing. So now that we've learned how to breathe with our diaphragm, we're going to do a couple of breath exercises that are going to get our abs kind of working so that when we start singing, we remember to use our abs. So I want our abs to be tired so that when we are singing, we can feel our abs already tired from the exercise so that we know we are doing it right, okay? So I want you to put your hands on your tummy and we're gonna say ha, 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 and squeeze everything out. Ready? So breathe in. Ha, 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 ha. Again. Ha, 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 ha. Your tummy should be bouncing. So if I turn to the side, maybe you can see. Ready? Ha, 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 ha. One more time. Breathe in. Ha, 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 ha. Sounds funny, but literally squeeze your abs, because now my abs, I can feel them. They feel like they've been worked out a little bit. I feel like I did a couple sit-ups. So now when I actually start my vocal warm-ups, I'm going to remember to breathe down there, because if I don't feel my abs tiring out, I'm gonna know I'm breathing incorrectly, okay? So the first vocal exercise that we're going to do that actually uses our voice is going to be on an ah, or you can say fa. I'm going to teach you how to use your belt voice during this exercise. So a trick, a tip, every time you belt, which is singing something like, I wanna swing. That's my belt voice, okay? I'm using my big girl voice, my outside voice. Whereas if I'm saying like, hey, can you come over here really fast? That's using my outside voice. I'm not screaming and I'm not saying, right? I'm not using that voice. I'm using it from here. Hey, stop that right now. Like I'm an angry mama, okay? Hey, talking to my dog, right? So I want you to try that. Hey, hey. Try, ready? We're gonna say hey, and then hey, sing. Ready? Hey, hey. Okay, that is called belting because we are using our outside voice. The trick and tip that I want to teach you is whenever you're belting, you want to kind of say an ah sound. So even if I'm saying a word like heaven, where I'm wanting to belt the word heaven. I don't want to say heaven, no. I'm going to say heaven and bring it back down. So I'm kind of saying ah, I'm opening my mouth more. Heaven, and I'm bringing it back down. So that's just one example. Or if I'm saying like hope, I don't want to say hope. It's going to get stuck in the back of my mouth. Did you hear that? Hope. I would say hope and bring back, so slow down. Hope. That's very dramatized. I wouldn't sing it like that, but I'm giving you an example. So you just literally bring on the vowel on the end of the word, but you always want to say ah. This will help belting be very easy, okay? So what we're going to practice in this exercise is saying fa. So as we get higher, you'll hear me kind of switch into that belt voice. I'll also put it on the screen and say like belt or big voice. Boys, go ahead, if you're watching this, start an octave below what I'm doing so that it doesn't get too high for you. Unless you are like a really high tenor or alto, then you can just hang out with us in this space. Once we transition and we go a little bit higher, I might switch before you, I might switch after you. It doesn't matter, just go with it and keep going as high as you can. Now here, we're not going to use our strong head voice. We are going to use our falsetto instead, which will be a little bit more airy and more angelic, and you'll see the difference in the two exercises side by side that we do. Perfect. Now the reason why I stopped is because I am trained more as a musical theater singer, which means I use more of my strong head mix. And so my falsetto is kind of non-existent. So if you stopped where I stopped, no problem, it's okay. All that means is that we just need to work more on your falsetto voice, which is me included. No singer is perfect. No singer is like 100% all of the time. So my falsetto is just a little bit tired right now. So that's why I did not keep singing. But isn't it nice to know not everybody's perfect, right? Okay, next thing that we're going to say is on the word hope. So this is like how we said in the beginning, how to kind of wrap a vowel ah around a word like hope when we belt. So first we're going to start very oh. Ho. When we switch, I want you to go ho. You see how I kind of ho, came back down to op at the end. Ho, show me your teeth, oh. Okay, then we're going to practice our strong head voice, which I am better in this area, and we're gonna say it on the word hoop. So it's going to be very like in your face. I want eyebrows raised to the ceiling, very forward. We're not very. See how I brought that from back in my mouth, literally forward? Bring it to the back of your teeth, okay? This one we're gonna start a little bit lower. Here we go. Ho. A fire siren, I guess you would say, like when the fire truck comes by. Woo! Up there, right? I need some water. And if I need some water, you probably do too. Now, of course, there's more exercises that you can do, but if you are in a quick snap to kind of warm up all three of your voices, your belt voice, your head voice or falsetto, and then your strong mix voice, these two exercises that we just did are probably the best exercises for that and the easiest way that I know how to warm up all three of those voices. All right, guys, well, that is all the warm-ups that I'm going to do today with you. I kind of just wanted to introduce you to this new teaching style that I wanted to start on my channel, and I hope that you liked it. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did, and if you are not subscribed already, please make sure to subscribe and click on that bell notification so that you can get notified every time that I post a brand new video. And make sure if you are a beginner singer, watch this video over and over again and remember those 3 tips that I explained in the beginning of this video, which is make sure you stop screaming, drink water, and be confident in yourself, and you can do anything you set your mind to. I love you guys, bye.